Hey guys, welcome back to In the Alley. My name is Cody. Glad you're back for another video. Getting this one out a little late, getting Sundays out a little bit later. Just wanted to spend the weekend with family. Didn't want to feel too pressured to do this, so we're going to get Saturday stuff out tonight. We're going to get Sunday stuff out later, and obviously talk about all that stuff and everything that happened. So, timestamps down there. We'll kick it off with Duke City and Vegas and move through the Saturday games. And then we'll do a little recap, win our bets, stuff like that. Let's just get into it. All right, let's see if the throat holds up unlike last week. Stats on the face, Vegas and Duke City. It was a lot closer than you think, but let's get into it. We kick off with Vegas receiving it, and we are underway in Henderson, Nevada. It's a penalty on Duke City, and a pass to Hawley gets Vegas inside the 15 of Duke City. Third down upcoming after a rush for no gain, followed by a short pass for the Nighthawks. Jerome Johnson, the QB RPO keeper, and he hustles his way into the end zone for 6. Extra point by Macias is good, 7-0 Vegas. And the ball goes between the DC player's legs on the return, and it is a rouge for the Nighthawks, 8-0 now. Alfonso Howard starts. Called him the wrong name in the preview. I apologize. I had Alfonso Smith written down. I don't even have an excuse. That was just a screw up by me, so I apologize. 2 quick plays, and Duke City has a 3rd and 2. Back-to-back penalties on the Gladiators make it 3rd and 11. Howard scrambles, and Calhoun smacks him against the Dashers for a sack. Glad's field goal by Lacayo is no good, and Jericho Flowers, he cuts back on the return, reverses direction. It's a kick 6, Nighthawks. Extra point, no good, 14-0. This is going to look like a blowout, right? Well, Greg Thomas with a nice return for Duke City into Vegas territory. Howard, short shovel pass, and then a run, makes it 3rd and 3. Howard goes nowhere. It's 4th down now. Howard's pass is intercepted by Caesar. There's a scrimmage, or this is becoming a scrimmage for Vegas, or so I thought. Never mind. Malik McDowell, very tall, and he picks off Jerome Johnson for a pick 6. Extra point is good, 14-7. Vegas cuts the lead in half. Duke City with a surprise onside kick, and Cam Pruitt recovers it. Now, did it go 10 yards? That's always the question. Is there offsides? Things along those lines. No challenge, however. Duke City keeps the ball. Alfonso Howard's pass is tipped and picked by Jonathan Johnson. He's playing defensive back. Broadcast said he's been kind of all over the place. Special teams, defensive back, wide receiver. So kind of a Swiss Army knife out there. Kind of cool to see him there. Incomplete, and a Wimbush RPO run brings up a 3rd and 9 for the Nighthawks. Jerome Johnson scrambles up the middle, and he gets his way for the first. Antonio Wimbush runs inside the 10-yard line of Duke City. Johnson scrambles right, throws across his body, and finds a wide-open Quentin Randolph, who is in the end zone for 6. Extra point is good, 21-7 Vegas. We reach the end of the first quarter. Next drive for the Gladiators is a short Alfonso Howard run, and an incomplete deep shot make it 3rd and 5. Incomplete pass on 3rd makes it 4th. Already going for it on 4th down. Howard passes to Jeff Carr, who gains a 1st. Next, high snap ruins an RPO. Garner and Calhoun get home for Vegas, and it's a 3rd and 13 now for Duke City. Howard dumps off to Carr for 7, and it's a 4th and 6 now for Duke. A nice snag by Tyron Laughinghouse for Duke City, and they convert on that 4th down. Lee Autry for Vegas ends up going down. Defensive lineman, kind of holding his leg. They were kind of stretching him out a little bit, so maybe some cramps. I'm not really sure. He'd eventually come back in. You'll hear his name later. He does get up under his own power, too. Howard finds Conliffe, who rumbles up the field on a screenplay, takes it all the way in, 17 yards for 6. Extra point is good, 21-14. Vegas, they're letting Duke City hang around. Deuce attempt goes out of bounds, ball at midfield for the Nighthawks. Incomplete pass to Wimbush, and a Johnson run brings up a 3rd and 5 for Vegas. Jerome Johnson throws high and misses Wimbush. It's a 4th down. Vegas going for it here, and it's incomplete to Randolph. Duke City has a chance to tie this game. And Howard, on the next drive, finds a wide-open Greg Dent for 6. The extra point by Lacayo is good, and we are tied. We are tied at 21, so much for a scrimmage, right? Deep shot by Johnson on the next Vegas drive is picked by Greg Thomas, and Duke City has a chance to take the lead. Gladiators get the ball to start the second half, so to score here and get the ball in the second half will be huge. Lee Autry back in the game, told you, almost picks off the pass, but roughing the passer will give Duke City better field position. A delayed run by Alfonso Howard goes for a loss. Dent can't bring in his catch, and it's 3rd down and 12, Duke City. We reach the 1-minute warning. Mikal Calhoun sacks Howard at the 5-yard line. This guy's breaking out right now. He had one hell of a game tonight. 4th and 20, Lacayo's field goal attempt is no good. Vegas will get the ball at the 20-yard line. Reyna in the game now for Vegas. Dare I say Jerome Johnson was benched? I'm not sure. Reyna finds a wide open CJ Wyndham for a 1st down. Defensive pass interference gets Vegas at the 2-yard line. Reyna keeper goes nowhere, and then he throws it away on 2nd down. 3rd down now for Vegas with 17 seconds to play. Reyna throws low by Randolph, but it is caught by the fingertips in the back of the end zone. Touchdown Vegas. I think DC is going to have to challenge here, and they do. And yeah, that's incomplete. It hits the turf first, but I don't know if you have clear and obvious evidence. But somehow they do. They overturn the catch, and unsportsmanlike stands after the play. So 11 seconds left and a 1st down for Vegas. Wide open Caleb Hawley, I can't remember his first name. Wide open Caleb Hawley on the left side, though. Touchdown Vegas this time. Extra point is good. 28-21, Vegas retakes the lead. Now, if Duke City can get points in 9 seconds, they're sitting pretty at halftime. Thomas returns the kick, and they give Duke City 1 second left. Lacayo on to attempt a field goal, and he makes it to 28-24. Vegas leads at halftime. So Duke City gets the ball to start the second half. Thomas returns it to the Duke City 11. Jeff Carr with a run on the right side for 5. Howard RPO up the middle for a 1st down. Laughinghouse picks up about 4 or 5, and they're moving the ball right now. Howard runs, presses the circle button, spins around, and he makes it 1st and goal at the 8. Roughing the passer gives Duke City a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. It's a pitch out to Carr, who loses yards, and an incomplete pass brings up 3rd and goal for Duke City. Howard faces pressure and forces a bad throw, and now it's 4th down and goal. A dropkick attempt for Lacayo is no good, but there is a flag. It's offsides on Vegas, still 4th down. Field goal attempt now for Duke City. It's no good. Reyna still in for the second half here, so makes you wonder if there is a benching or if there's an injury. Regardless, Reyna finds Hawley wide open, and he runs to midfield. A run by Wimbush on the next play, and a catch by Wimbush picks up a 1st down. Greg Thomas, after getting a tackle, holding his wrist pretty badly. I think he jammed it up against the dasher boards. Reyna, short run, and now McDowell is down. His helmet is off. And shoulder first tackle, maybe wind taken out. I'm not necessarily sure. Greg Thomas is back in the game. 1st and goal, Antonio Wimbush. 2 runs, gained little. McDowell gets back into the game. It's a 3rd and goal for Vegas. Duke City sacks Reyna. Tamar Hart. Field goal attempt for Vegas. No good. 28-24. Ensuing Gladiator drive. It's a short run by Journey Sloan, and an incomplete brings up 3rd and 7 for the Gladiators. Howard finds Sloan for a 1st down, and he is still down. Deep shot by Howard is too far. End of the 3rd quarter, no one scored. 28-24, Vegas still leads. Start of the 4th, Tyron Laughinghouse catch, and he runs it all the way to the Vegas 17. Howard RPO keeper for 3, and then he gets sacked by Lee Autry. 3rd and 7 now for the Gladiators. Howard finds a wide open Greg Dent for 6. Never mind, it's an illegal shift on Duke City, no touchdown. 3rd and 12 now for Duke City. Journey Sloan with a catch, breaks a tackle, and the ball is stripped out by Bryce Hampton. It is recovered by the Nighthawks. Duke City now challenging that play as well, that Sloan was down before the fumble. The ruling is confirmed of a fumble. Duke City is out of challenges. Vegas ball at the Duke City 14 after an unsportsmanlike, and then short Reyna run followed by a bad snap to Reyna, and he throws it away. 3rd and 8, Nighthawks. However, Vegas scores. Reyna to Hawley to extend the lead. Just another good pitch and catch. Extra point is good. 35-24. Vegas up by 11. Ensuing kickoff, Greg Thomas returns it to the Vegas 20. Howard finds Laughinghouse on 2nd down. Pyle gets pushed, and it's 3rd and 6. Vegas is challenging a false start. I thought he was, but it fails. So Howard underthrows 4th and 6. Field goal attempt for Lacayo is good. 35-27, Vegas still leads. Deuce attempt, no good. Ball at midfield for Vegas. Reyna finds Hawley for a first. Quentin Randolph runs to the 3, and it's first and goal already. Reyna scrambles and hits Randolph in the back of the end zone for 6. The extra point is good. 42-27, Nighthawks. Deuce attempt, no good. Ball at midfield. Howard scrambles for Duke City, gets inside the 5. Vegas is challenging if there was a fumble. Howard runs for no gain, and it's an incomplete, making it 3rd and goal. I don't think the challenge was successful. I didn't write that down. Incomplete to Laughing House. It brings up 4th down. Ball is batted at the goal line, and Vegas is locking this one up as they get the turnover on downs. We end up reaching the 1-minute warning. 2 runs by Vegas. That's the game. 42-27. Vegas is 5-0. Duke City 0-5. So with the stats still pulled up over the face, as usual, it wasn't a pretty game. It was not a pretty game at all for Vegas. Duke City kind of drugged them into the mud and said, hey, you get to wrestle with us now. It's not a pretty visual, by the way, but you look at Duke City's stats, and yeah, you'd say that they don't deserve to win this game, but I think they outplayed Vegas a little bit, but my goodness, 1 for 10 on 3rd down, 3 turnovers, 11 penalties for 74 yards for Duke City. They were in it. Dare I say they were in it. They just couldn't do anything, again, to get over the hump. That has been Duke City's just downfall this season, is they play some close games, but they let Vegas get in it in the 4th quarter, 14 points. That's what doomed them. You look at that, Jerome Johnson, your leading rusher, for only 25 yards. Duke City's defense kind of shut them down there a little bit. Only 61 rushing yards on 19 attempts. I don't know what to tell you. They're normally a very good running team. Now, I know Reyna kind of changes that dynamic. Not nearly as mobile as Jerome Johnson, but when you have Antonio Wimbush in there or any kind of jet sweep, I don't know. Only 51 yards for Caleb Hawley. He caught 2 touchdowns. 83 passing yards. 63 of them are from Reyna. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a fun one next week when Vegas takes on Bay Area. But dare I say, Duke City kind of just drug them down to their level and said, "You're gonna play on our rules." Alfonso Howard with a nice game, by the way. 13 carries, 38 yards. Not that impressive running the ball, but you erase those 2 interceptions, 138 yards passing in your first game, only having a week to learn the roster. What we know now with Duke City's transactions, I know it's kind of a spoiler alert, but will he start the next game? Maybe. I don't know. Overall, though, like I said, Vegas, they won. Did they deserve to win? Maybe, probably. But Duke City still put up a fight. That was one hell of a game, and Vegas still undefeated. So let's go see if we won our bet, and we'll move on with recap number 2. No points in the 3rd quarter. Kind of screwed us. You know, we ended up with 69. Nice. Thought we had a chance there. It was 28-24 at half. So you're just like, okay, there's 42 points right there. You just have to kind of duplicate that. Maybe a couple, another touchdown added on, could hit it. But yeah, kind of sucks. What can you do? All right, recap number 2. There's already going to be a rant at the end of this video for this game. I'll tell you that right now. Let's have some fun, though. Fargo, North Dakota. Neutral site game. Massachusetts, Sioux Falls. Stats on the face. Let's get into it. Massachusetts to receive here in Fargo. Let's go, baby. Deeganhart is getting the start for Massachusetts. A late scratch for Alejandro Benefield. So, a little shake-up to start. Deeganhart to Robinson to pick up the first down. Jimmy Robinson handoff. He makes a cut and takes it in for 6. Gable's extra point is good. 7-0 Pirates. We're off and cooking. Harrell with a decent return for Sioux Falls. Jackson handoff, and he slips. He's injured. He slipped on one of those advertisements, which if you hear from players, coaches, things along those lines, some of those advertisements obviously do not have the same playing surface texture that the turf does. They can sometimes be very slippery, which means, holding on kicks, planting your feet, doing all of that stuff. It's just kind of a nightmare. That's just kind of the cards you're dealt playing the indoor game, and it looks like a really bad injury. I hope he's okay. I hope it's nothing too serious, but sometimes those takeout ACLs are, you really hurt your leg. So hoping nothing serious for Zay Jackson. Hopefully he's good to go for the next week. Anyway, back to the game. Sioux Falls. Hall runs it, picks up 5, and it's 3rd down. Hall finds Bell, who outruns his defender, catches the pass, and it's in the end zone. Extra point by Dean Saris is good. 7-7 tie. Next drive, Robinson returns it inside the 20 for Sioux Falls, but a penalty will move Massachusetts back. 2 quick runs, and it's 3rd and short. Robinson handoff picks up the first. Degenhart with all day to throw, and a flag for holding is the reason. Nope, I lied. It's illegal defense. I thought it was holding. 1st down, Pirates after an Owens catch. Owens with another catch to the 9 of Sioux Falls. Vasson McCoy reads Degenhart's eyes, and he tips the pass down. 3rd down, Massachusetts coming up. Degenhart overthrows Robinson into the stands. 4th down. Massachusetts going for it here. Degenhart points for the route that he wants, and he hits T.O. Redding for 6. Redding with a nice touchdown celebration. He jumps on the stage, grabs the microphone, does a little karaoke. Extra point is good. 14-7 Pirates lead. Bryson Denley now in the game for Jackson, and he has a nice gain coming out of their next drive. Hall runs for a couple, and it's 3rd down for Sioux Falls. Pass to Thompson, Lorenzo or Carlos, you take your pick. I didn't write it down. Bounces off of his hands or pads, and it's 4th down. Sioux Falls going for it here. Hall passes too far out of the end zone. Massachusetts ball. Next drive for the Pirates. Degenhart finds Redding for a nice catch. Never mind. Holding negates it. And right before the end of the quarter, Degenhart finds Robinson, but 14-7, end of the first. Robinson dump-off catch and an illegal contact on Sioux Falls gives Massachusetts the first. Robinson breaks up the middle and another penalty, this time on Massachusetts, moving them back. Degenhart finds Robinson. False start Massachusetts on the next play. It's a tug-of-war for a down and distance here. Degenhart scrambles for 10 and gets to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 for Massachusetts. Degenhart can't find his receiver at the goal line, but a Sioux Falls penalty gives Massachusetts a 3rd and 5. Robinson can't pick up the first. Reed and Black stop him on 3rd down. Field goal attempt by Josh Gable is good. 17-7 Pirates. Lorenzo Thompson with a great return, but he trips, and I think he threw the ball away, some sort of fumble. Elijah Reed picks it up. I don't know if you can advance the fumble. So, some penalty was called, and I think Sioux Falls will have the ball somewhere. And now there's a challenge. It's kind of hard to explain. Sioux Falls loses their challenge, whatever they were challenging. They didn't say, or the volume wasn't up enough. And all right, so ball on the 10, 1st and goal, Sioux Falls. Hall hits the 1-yard line. Hall runs to the 1-yard line, not hits. That's the next thing. Hall hits and finds Carlos Thompson, but a flag. It's on Massachusetts. Touchdown stands. Extra point good. 17-14. Pirates lead is 3. Next kickoff goes out of the end zone. Ball at midfield for Massachusetts. Pass to Owens gains about 6. Degenhart finds Owens again to the 12 of Sioux Falls for a first. Robinson runs it to the 8, and then a flag on the next play for false start. Degenhart's pass is intercepted in the end zone, and Cedric Williams will return it for a pick 6. Flags on the play. Massachusetts is challenging the play, and the runner is down by contact. No touchdown. Sioux Falls ball. No touchdown, pick 6. Incomplete and a run by Hall make it a 3rd and 4 for Sioux Falls quickly. And oh my God, another flag, another false start. I told you these two just love some yellow hankies, man. Just incredible. Hall can't find anyone and scrambles to make it 4th and 1. Bad snap, and Hall has to extend the ball over his own goal line, so it's not a safety. Jesus. Pirates ball, I can't talk. Sioux Falls challenging here now for an illegal defense. They lose their challenge. Sioux Falls is good at goal line stands from the Green Bay games and stuff like that. Swanson stuffs Massachusetts run on 2nd and goal. False start on Massachusetts. Just so many mental errors here. Degenhart is picked again, this time Kendricks Gladney. Sioux Falls ball at their 5-yard line. Hall, RPO keeper, gains about 9. Another storm run for a first down, and we reach a 1-minute warning. Hall scrambles up the middle past midfield. Penalty after the play on Massachusetts moves Sioux Falls closer here. 53 seconds remain. Billy Hall off his back foot into the end zone and another penalty thrown. Defensive pass interference on Mass. Sioux Falls will get the ball at the 2-yard line with 47 seconds to play. Hall scrambles left side, fights his way into the end zone. No penalties. Progress. Extra point is good. 21-17 Sioux Falls leads with 46 seconds. Robinson runs it to the 20-yard line. Degenhart throws to Redding, who gains 13, but you know who has to make an appearance? Our yellow friend. Illegal defense on Sioux Falls, Massachusetts, an easy scoring situation before the half. Degenhart finds Robinson for 5, 29 seconds left. Incomplete to Redding, and it's 3rd and 5 Massachusetts. Degenhart scrambles right and gets stopped at the 1-yard line with 18 to play. 1st and goal with 17 to play, Oh my god. False start. Degenhart, though, finds Owens for 6. Extra point is good with 13 seconds left. 24-21 Pirates lead. Sioux Falls kick return to the 19. 7 seconds left. Hall gets sacked and we reach halftime. 24-21 Pirates. Coming out of the second half, Sioux Falls returns the kick to the 14-yard line. 2 quick runs, and it's 3rd down and 8 for I keep saying San Francisco. I'd use SF for my abbreviations. For Sioux Falls, 3rd and 8 for Sioux Falls. Hall scrambles, but stopped just short. 4th down and 1. Hall throws it away, but another flag, illegal contact, gives Sioux Falls a 1st down. Bryson Denley run picks up a 1st. Hall runs, followed by a Denley run, bringing up another 3rd down. It's 3rd and 3 inside the 5 of Mass. Hall with the quarterback keeper, and he gets it into the end zone for 6. Extra point good. Sioux Falls retakes the lead, 28-24. Robinson returns to the Sioux Falls 20 again. Massachusetts RPO fumble, and Dejon Emery picks it up for the Storm. And it looks like Massachusetts is going to challenge again, this time for illegal defense. Call is overturned. It was an illegal defense. Mass keeps the ball. 2 runs by Robinson bring up a 3rd and 7 for the Pirates. Degenhart pass incomplete, but a flag. Illegal defense. 3rd and 14, Degenhart to Redding, and now it's 4th and 4 after 10-yard pickup. Degenhart scrambles, gets hit on the 1st down line, but is able to use his momentum to get across for the 1st, and it's a 1st and goal. Robinson run down to the 1, and off the left side goes Jimmy Robinson in for 6. Extra point good. 31-28 Pirates back on top. Amin Black is down after the kickoff. Didn't really see what happened. Cam Harrell gets all the way to the 10 of Massachusetts and a flag. Face mask will move. I almost said it again. Face mask will move Sioux Falls half the distance. Hall run to the 2-yard line and a flag on Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls run, and it's 3rd and goal for the Storm at the 14. Hall scrambles. Another flag. Just every play. Hands to the face on Massachusetts. It's a 1st down Sioux Falls. We reach the end of the 3rd quarter. 31-28 Pirates. Start of the 4th, incomplete. 3rd down Sioux Falls. Pass is too tall for Kentrez Bell. 4th down for the Storm. Saris on to attempt a field goal. It's good. Tie game at 31. Jimmy Robinson returns it to the 21. A false start moves Massachusetts back. 16th penalty on Massachusetts. 2 quick plays, and it's 3rd and 6 for the Pirates. Redding steals the interception away from his defender, and it's a touchdown Pirates. Both players came away with the ball in the air. Redding just ripped that ball right out of his hands. Extra point is no good. 37-31 Pirates lead. Flags even on kickoffs at this point. Bad snap for Sioux Falls, but the penalty actually bails Sioux Falls out here. So a fumble doesn't cost them. But bad snaps. There you go again. 2 quick plays and a 3rd and 3 upcoming for Sioux Falls. Storm's run is short, 4th and 1. Obviously going for it down, and Denley gets stuffed, and oh boy, another flag. Pirates ball, however. Degenhart finds Owens in the end zone for 6 on the next drive. Mass going for 2. It gets picked. No good. Flag on the 2-point conversion. Why not? 43-31 Pirates. Flag didn't really, I believe, amount to anything. 2 passes by Hall on the next Storm drive, gain a 1st down, and then 2 incompletes make it 3rd and 10. Hall scrambles and finds Kentrez Bell for a long 1st down conversion, and then Hall finds Denley inside the 5. Billy Hall on a quarterback keeper on the left side. He gets in. It's another flag. I need to just write that on every note I take. Holding, and negates the touchdown. 2nd and goal at the 13 for Sioux Falls. 3rd and goal at the 18 because another flag. False start. Hall runs to the 8-yard line, and it's 4th and goal. 1st down after a Massachusetts penalty, though. Billy Hall falls down. Guy Thomas will get credit for the sack. I think offensive lineman stepped on his foot, on Billy Hall's foot, and he just fell down. Hall throws it too far, 3rd down, and a flag on Massachusetts. Hall spins, looks, Kentrez Bell high points the pass, and it's a touchdown for Sioux Falls. Extra point is good. 43-38 Pirates. We reach the 1-minute warning. Obviously, needing an onside kick here. It goes out of bounds. That should do it. Claude Davis gets ejected. Massachusetts kneels. They win 43-38. Pirates 5-1. The Sioux Falls Storm 0-5. All right, stats over the face as usual. Stat time, whatever. I'm just gonna get right into it. 31 penalties. 31. Over 200 yards of penalties. More yards than Sioux Falls had total. I know we are early/midway through this season. I get that these are a lot of mental mistakes. No, I'm not going to spend my entire time on this, but the amount of penalties, are the refs not, like, I get it. It's the ref's job to call the penalties. I get it. A lot of it are, false starts. You have to call it. Illegal defenses. They're not lined up properly. But are the refs telling these guys what they're doing wrong to correct it? Or are they just saying, you're doing it wrong? That's up to the coaches. I don't know. There needs to be some give and take here. 31 penalties is just uncalled for. I don't understand it. It boils my blood that there is a penalty on damn near every play. And I get it. It's a little bit of give and take. Like I said, the players need to cut out the mental shit. I'm going to cuss here. I don't care. Players need to cut it out. No false starts, no dumb things. On the other side, yes, you can be a little lenient if you're the refs and let some holding get away or things along those lines. Or I don't know. Just 31 penalties and more penalty yards than Sioux Falls had total. Insane to me. Something has to give here. The refs have just been so flag happy to start this season. I don't blame the refs for wins and losses. That's just something I don't do. I try not to, at least. I probably still do because I'm a guy and that's what we do. But ultimately, I don't know. It didn't cost Sioux Falls the game. It didn't cause Massachusetts to win. Something's got to get cleaned up here. There's got to be a communication either from the coaches to the refs to the front office, something to kind of, dare I say, fix the rule book so we can kind of streamline this stuff. And dare I say, stop challenging penalties. If anything, don't allow challenges for penalties. I understand some of it's fine, but if the ref calls the penalty or doesn't call the penalty, that's on you. The ref misses it. I don't know. I get it. It can go either way. I'm wrong in some regards, right in others. It's in the eye of the beholder. I understand. To the stats, though. Degenhart played a nice game. 163 yards filling in for Benefield, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. Not a lot on Sioux Falls offense. Billy Hall, 85 passing yards. Not good. Third downs weren't that pleasant. I think penalties obviously played a role in this regard of where they went offensively. I mean, you can look at 172 total yards for Sioux Falls, and it's where were they starting field position? Maybe they didn't have a long field to gain some yards. Kentrez Bell, 4 catches, 60 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not a bad stat line. Again, I'm always wanting him and Carlos Thompson to have bigger stats. Thomas Owens, kind of the same stat line, to be honest, just 2 more catches. And the biggest one of all, Jimmy Robinson, only 38 yards, 13 carries. Still got in twice, but only 38 yards. It's not necessarily a concern, but it's just kind of like, oh, he didn't get 70 to 100 yards here? What is this? So overall, just a sloppy game. A sloppy game. It's kind of the theme for these last 2 games. I don't know. They're games. It's all right, though. Like I said, one team passed a little bit more in Massachusetts. One team ran a little bit more. Billy Hall, a true dual threat at this point. 78 yards running, 85 yards passing. He's the offense at this point. What can you do? But that's it. Let's go see if we won our bet in this one, and we'll move on with recap number 3. I told you in the preview we'd be sweating it, but I wasn't sweating one bit. All right, final recap for Saturday night. Northern Arizona travels south to Tucson. Let's get into it. Stats on the face. Let's go ahead and narrate it, baby. Tucson receiving the kickoff in Tucson Arena, located in Tucson, Arizona. I just want to fit the word Tucson in there as much as I can. Sugar Skulls have Taz Wilson starting for them. It's not Malik Mitchell, but it's not Torrance Gibson, so we'll see what happens. Taz Wilson gets to midfield on a scramble for first down. Mike Jones left side for 5. Wilson run gains little, but a flag, probably illegal defense. It is, cool. First down, Tucson. After 2 penalties and 2 incompletes, it's 3rd and 25, and another flag, but this time defensive pass interference on Northern Arizona, bringing up a first down for Tucson. False start for Tucson, tug of war on the line scrimmage here. Oh boy. 3rd and 10, Tucson after an incomplete deep shot. 3rd and 15 after a delay of game. Hey, a play. Mike Jones catch for about 4 yards. Fatinos is on to attempt a field goal, and it is blocked by Northern Arizona. Shannon Reed got his hands up there. Wranglers ball. Josh Jones, finds Maldonado into the Tucson side of the field. 2nd down, and Tucson going to get flagged for targeting. Pitch out to RZ McCorker, and Lyons snuffs it out. That is Ahmad Lyons, former Arizona Rattler. Play action pitch, and Jones finds White for the touchdown. Perez extra point good, 7-0 Northern Arizona. 2 runs on the next drive for Tucson get a first down. Wilson deep shot is incomplete. Next play, Wilson all day to throw, and he takes off. First down run by Taz. Flag on the play, unnecessary roughness after the play. So, Mike Jones dump off pass, spins off the boards and gets a first down. Kevin Hyde hobbling right now for Northern Arizona. Short pass and an incomplete bring up a 3rd and 7 for Tucson. We reach the end of the first quarter, 7-0 Wranglers. Wilson's pass is tipped and intercepted by Travian Banks, but Banks fumbles as he returns it, and Tucson recovers. 2 runs make it a 3rd and 4 at the Northern Arizona 10. Incomplete pass, and it's 4th down Sugar Skulls. Tucson going for it, it's incomplete. Wrangler ball. Josh Jones throws, and Maldonado shakes his defender, gets in for 6. However, the extra point snap is botched. 13-0 Northern Arizona leads. Next drive for Tucson. 2 catches make a first down for Tucson around midfield. Sidearm throw by Wilson. He finds Jones in the middle of the field, and he takes it to the right side on the 1-yard line. 2 runs get stuffed to bring up a 3rd and goal. Mike Jones, however, barrels his way into the end zone. He will not be denied. Touchdown, Sugar Skulls. Extra point is good. 13-7 Northern Arizona lead down to 6. Josh Jones finds Kobe White to the 12 and a long-range pass. McCorker short run and an incomplete make it 3rd and 8 for Northern Arizona. Gene Coleman catch, breaks some tackles, and it's 4th down, however. Northern Arizona going for it here. Jones gets heat in his face, and he just throws it away. Sugar Skulls ball. Wilson deep ball to no one. Wilson pass to Kerrigan makes it 3rd and 2. Taz Wilson gets rid of it as he's getting tackled, and it's now 4th and 2 Sugar Skulls. Wilson on a quarterback keeper, he gets stuffed. Wranglers take over again on downs. We reach the 1-minute warning. Northern Arizona takes over. I should really name players better. Excuse me. Josh Jones escapes pressure, throws into coverage, and luckily it's incomplete. Josh Jones keeper, and he scampers into the end zone for the score. Extra point good, 20-7 Wranglers. 37 seconds left. And after the kick return by Tucson, it's 31 seconds. Mike Jones. Oh my God, so many Jones. Mr. Jones and me. Mike Jones catch, and he gets out of bounds. 25 seconds left. Wilson had Kerrigan, and he can't make the catch. False start for Tucson. 3 players in motion. 19 seconds remain. 3rd and 14 for Tucson now. Wilson's pass is intercepted by Hyde, so he's not hobbled anymore. 10 seconds for Northern Arizona to do anything. Jones to McCorker for a couple. 5 seconds left. Perez on for a field goal attempt. No good. However, it's an unsportsmanlike on Braden Utley. Northern Arizona is challenging, it seems. They win their challenge for illegal defense. This time, Axel Perez's second field goal attempt is good. 23-7 at the half. Wranglers lead. Northern Arizona also gets the ball to start the second half. Josh Jones finds an open Gene Coleman for a first. Jones to McCorker for another first. Jones runs for nothing and then is sacked by Brooks for a big loss. 3rd and 16 now for Northern Arizona. Josh Jones just dumps it to RZ McCorker back towards the original line of scrimmage. 4th and 8, Wranglers going for it. However, Jones is pressured and he completes it to McCorker. He is short, however. Penalty is after the play, Tucson ball, and they'll be pushed back to start their drive on offense. It's a short pass followed by a deep pass to no one. It brings up a 3rd and 8 for Tucson. Wilson with pressure in his face, and it's too high for Marshall to bring in. 4th and 8 now. Sugar Skulls again. They're going for it. Taz Wilson hits DeMario McCall, and he runs to midfield to convert. Mike Jones with a jet sweep run, and he picks up another first down. Tucson starting to move the ball here. Not too fast, though, as a quick 3rd down and 6 up comes. Incomplete as Wilson throws behind his target. Kerrigan on a jet sweep, and he shakes his defender. He gets into the end zone. I believe that was on 4th down. Sugar Skull is going for 2 after the touchdown. Wilson pump fakes, and Marshall can't hold on to the catch. 23-13, Wranglers lead is 10. Ensuing drive, McCorker returns it to the 15 as Northern Arizona sets up shop. Josh Jones picks up a first down on a 3rd and short. After a holding, it's 1st and 20. Jones runs and picks up all 20, but another flag prevents it. Jones throws a nice ball to Kobe White, but another flag on Northern Arizona. 3 straight penalties. Jones hits Maldonado at midfield and a 3rd and 13 upcoming. Jones scrambles on 3rd and gets down at the 4-yard line. He picks up the first. End of the 3rd quarter, 23-13 Northern Arizona. Jones finds Oyakonmi for the touchdown. I hope I pronounced that right. Naz going for 2 here. Jones lofts it to Coleman and the ball almost hits the ground, but Coleman reels it in and gets across the goal line. 31-13 Northern Arizona. On the ensuing kick return, DeMario McCall gets past midfield for Tucson, Wilson finds Kerrigan over the middle for 9. Jalen Marshall on a jet sweep to the left. Jones with a nice block, and Marshall in for 6. Jones going for 2 here. Marshall with a Wildcat quarterback, and the run is short. 31-19, Wranglers still lead here. Jones passes it to White on the right side, dashes to the 5, 1st and goal Northern Arizona. Maldonado run for a loss and an incomplete, make it 3rd and goal at the 8. Jones somehow gets away from pressure but throws it away. Perez on to attempt another field goal. It's good. 34-19 Wranglers. One play. Wilson floats it to McCall, and he does all of the rest, running to get it into the end zone for 6. Tucson going for 2. No good. 34-25, Wranglers lead, cut to 9. Coleman short run as the clock is getting low now for Tucson. Josh Jones runs it to the right, and Jones throws it right to Sheffield. Excuse me there, let me clarify. But the refs are saying it's incomplete. And unfortunately that is incomplete when you look at the replay. Tucson is challenging, they lose it. It's 3rd down, however, for Northern Arizona. Jones hits Coleman, who converts the 3rd down. Jackson snuffs out the pass for a loss, and it's 3rd and 20 Northern Arizona. Jones scrambles inside the 10 and makes it 4th down for the Wranglers. Jones's pass is tipped at the line. Tucson takes over. Taz Wilson finds an open Kerrigan, and he takes it to the 23-yard line. Wilson fires it into McCall for another first down. Skulls moving quick here. But why are they running it? Jones gains nothing on this run. Awkward play as the snap happens, but players don't seem ready. Wilson ends up having to throw it away. We reach the 1-minute warning. Incomplete, 3rd down, and then what a catch by Jalen Marshall for the touchdown. One-handed snag back of the end zone. I think a defender was on his left arm. Right arm open, though. Ball right to it. Marshall, 2-point attempt in the Wildcat again. Ball is fumbled, no good. Had you just kicked the extra points, you'd probably be tied instead of going for 2 here. 34-31 Wranglers lead. Northern Arizona recovers the onside. That should be game. Jones runs. Timeout Tucson with 38 seconds left. Doesn't matter. They only had 2. Northern Arizona kneels. Game over. 34-31. Wranglers win. So stats over the face, and Kind of a slow start for Tucson, obviously only scoring 7 points in the first half, but ended up scoring the majority, obviously, in the second half. 18 points in the fourth quarter to make a comeback. Like I said in the recap, if you just would have kicked those extra points, you might have been tied. Dare I say, maybe not. I'm not sure. You look at the stats. Let's check out the game leaders, I guess. Not really much. I mean, that comes out as shocking. Kobe White's your leading receiver. Elder didn't play. I don't know if he's injured. Sucks. He was kind of my guy to watch, and he didn't even play. Taz Wilson looked fine. I know that he started for Duke City, I believe game 1 for them, and then didn't play. So nice to see him get back into the league. Nice to see him get back to a starting position there. 15 of 31 with a week to learn the offense. Not bad. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Kind of sucks on those interceptions. He's your leading rusher. Josh Jones, 3 touchdowns, no picks, 76 yards. True dual threat right there. Penalties are roughly the same, give or take a couple. Third downs roughly the same. Fourth downs roughly the same. Pretty even game. I mean, honestly, it's a pretty even game. 2 for 2 on field goals, 0 for 1 for Tucson right there. So if you hit that field goal and you make your extra points, do you win the game? Like I said, I don't know. Fairly even. Turnovers, 1 to 2. Time of possession favors Tucson. Overall, nice game. Nice comeback. Fall short for the Sugar Skulls here. They dropped to 1-4. And Northern Arizona, I believe, is 4-1. I got to check those records, but I think that's right. But overall, not a bad game. Penalties kind of started off the second half, I believe. But yeah, overall, not bad. 2 very even teams. Maybe it goes a different way if you play it 100 times. But let's go check out our bet, and we'll recap everything. Yeah, when it was 23-13 at the end of the third quarter, kind of had this one in the bag. All right, recap and wrapping up. Scores pop up right there. Literally 1 point off on the score for Massachusetts and Sioux Falls. 43-38. I had it 42-37. Damn. 34-31. Tucson and Northern Arizona. Was pretty close to that one as well. Only one that I didn't get really close was Vegas and Duke City. Like I said, Duke City kind of drug them into the mud, said, hey, you're going to play our game now. And Vegas didn't really have an answer for it. I don't know if Reyna coming in changed the dynamic or what. But, yeah, that's where we're at. Still pissed at the penalties. Still pissed at the amount of penalties that have been thrown. If you want to hear a rant, go look at the Sioux Falls, Massachusetts section. Just so many damn penalties being thrown right now. And I know people on the forums and stuff are saying like the games are rigged. You're playing indoor football. Unless you're betting hundreds of thousands of dollars or something, I cannot see where this game is rigged. I just can't. In this niche of a sport, you can, I guess, but I don't know. I don't think that this is rigged by any means. And if it is, I'm going into it blind as a bat because I don't care. But yeah, I can see where people get that, notion, especially Massachusetts and Sioux Falls. But I'll be honest, I don't think these games are rigged. I really don't want to have a discussion on it. I just wanted to bring it up because some people think that the games are rigged. I'm not calling anyone out or saying people are wrong. People have opinions. But come on, you're trying to rig indoor football? Sioux Falls got all those championships by rigging? Come on now. I'm kidding. I'm joking around. Just trying to have some levity here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Saturday games. I got to go do the Sunday games probably tomorrow night. I'm catching back up on those. Fun slate of games upcoming. 2 undefeated teams. Spoiler alert. And everything going on for week 8. So hoping to get those previews out when those, later on in the week. But I'll try and get Sunday's recap out tomorrow, which would be Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. I know I'm cutting it kind of close, but hey, I wanted to spend time with my wife and child. Don't we all? Anyway, I'm taking off here, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, I know these are late. Trying to also create a video. I think some people will like the video. It's a little it's on brand for indoor football, but off the topic of recaps and stuff. We're gonna talk expansion, baby. Just a nice little video on that. So we'll get that. I'm working on that right now, and I'll just post that whenever I feel like it. But get hyped, I guess. Anyway, taking off here. We'll have Sunday's recap out, and in the meantime, appreciate you guys. Love you. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Until then, see ya.